So we just finished up a trip up to Portland to cook for all the staff at the CrossFit Games West Regional. And when there, I was able to connect with a longtime internet buddy, Landon Veitch, and his wife, and they shared this recipe with me. So come right back, we're gonna keep it paleo. Up next is my shrimp zucchini with pistachio pesto. Keep it paleo. We'll start with the food processor. I've got 1 cup of shelled pistachios. Go ahead and get those going. 2 large cloves of garlic roughly chopped. And then we're gonna pull this basil. I'm gonna say maybe 1 or 2 tips just for garnish. And then I'll pull the rest of this basil and get it in the processor. Now, when I was in Alaska, I had a food booth called the Panini Press. We're very successful. We're like an overnight success. And what that means is that I had to stay up overnight and pull basil because we sold through all of our pesto on the first day of a 3-day event. All right, basil's ready. Get that in there. And then some olive oil. All right, we'll cut it there, so nice and thick. Take a look at that. Still got some oil to cut in, but the reason I stopped is now I'm gonna squeeze a couple lemons in here, and this will help cut. We've got a lot of fat in there right now, which should be in the form of nuts and oil. So this acid is gonna help cut through that, kind of balance it out. Okay. You can kind of see how that changes the color too. Lighten it up a little bit. I'm gonna give it a pinch of salt. Maybe 2, some pepper. Boom, it says on the recipe to the consistency of your liking. And this is the consistency of my liking, all right? Oh yeah, Landon, you were right, bud. This stuff is awesome. Awesome, so we'll set this aside. I'll be right back. So we've got another video on the site for creamy shrimp zucchini. So a couple of similar ingredients, but I think that sauce is different enough to justify another recipe. Make the pistachio pesto, the stuff's the bomb. Noodles are up next. I've got a skillet over medium-high heat right here. And I'll set this bad boy right about there. My mandolin I'm gonna use. Let's go there. I'm gonna go 2 passes on each side. Just kind of going for the colorful outer on this. A lot of water in the middle. Boom. All right, there's our squash, our noodles. We're gonna get that going right away. Olive oil in here. Straight into the pan. Do a little salt, pepper, and then I'll cut up a couple tomatoes for garnish. All right, tomatoes are ready. Then I've got some shrimp here. Give these guys a nice stir. And then the shrimp, what I'm gonna do is cut them all this way. This just spreads them out surface area. It'll make it look like there's more shrimp. It'll spread the shrimp flavor throughout the dish. It's kind of what we're going for. We're not gonna sear them separate from the veggies. We'll just fold them in and cook everything at once. And how much is here? Maybe like 10 ounces, something like that. A little salt and pepper on that. All right, we're about there on our pasta, zucchini, shrimp. By the time we get the sauce in here, warm it up, everything will be done. So a couple of nice spoonfuls. Let's go 3 big ones. Wow, it smells great, you guys. Landon, you're the man. How in the world did you come up with this? We give it a little water. Just kind of loosen up the pesto a little bit. It's holding pretty tight. There, I like that better. And I think that's it. I'm not even gonna taste it. We're just gonna go straight in and plate it. Awesome. So good, man. Thanks for sharing that, Landon. As for you guys, give this one a try. It came together, I would say that was maybe 20 minutes total. Super simple, but ultra tasty. Shrimp pasta is the way to go. It'd be tough to beat that pistachio pesto. And as always, I'm Nick here helping you keep it paleo.